just enough energy to pick up my arm and hit the snooze button. For the next half an hour, I consider whether or not I have the energy and the willpower to get out of bed and go to school today. My mom comes in to check on me, and I tell her that I'm not feeling well and can't make it to school. I lie in bed all day, not able to remove myself from the warmth and the comfort of my sheets. I consider the possibility of entering the world outside of my bed, but I can't. Not today. Maybe tomorrow will be better. Another 24 hours have somehow passed, and my alarm is beeping again, screaming at me to get out of bed. I once again consider the possibility of entering the world outside of my bed, but I can't. Not today. Maybe tomorrow will be better. Before I know it, maybe tomorrow will be better becomes my daily mantra, which I repeat over and over and over to myself as I attempt to convince myself that life is worth living. Yet every morning, I wake up to the same apathy toward every aspect of my life as the day before. Eventually, though, I'm forced to enter the world outside of my bed to calm the worries of my friends and my family. No one can know that something is wrong. They don't deserve to carry the burden of knowing how much pain I'm in. But is it even pain? At this point, I've stopped feeling anything at all. I'm simply numb. I quit every activity that ever brought me joy. I barely hang out with my friends and my family because I just can't seem to muster the energy. I force a smile to calm the worries of the people around me, and I speak to everyone as though everything is okay. Because how can I effectively convey the utter nothingness that I'm experiencing? I can't. Not today. Maybe tomorrow won't be better. At this point, what am I living for? Am I even really living? Does lying in bed for 17 out of the 24 hours of the day constitute living? If tomorrow won't be better, why bother waking up to the tedious trials of day-to-day life? But then I slip. I tell a friend that the days are getting worse, not better, like everyone always promised they would. She tells her parents, they tell my parents. Suddenly, my whole world is changing, and I don't know how to stop it. I can't hide under my covers anymore. My secret is out. I don't think tomorrow will be better. My parents go into overdrive and do everything they can think of to help me. First step, therapy. In the office that I will come to know very well over the next 4 years, I'm diagnosed with depression. Hearing this diagnostic term makes me feel worse, and I find that my mind and my body become more sluggish in the days that follow. But all eyes are on me, forcing me to pretend that I have enough energy to do what an average teenager is expected to do. I find myself returning to my original mantra just to make it through the day. Because hey, maybe tomorrow will be better. It wasn't until about a year after my diagnosis, when I truly admitted to myself that I could not go on living this way, that things slowly turned around. For the first time since I spiraled into this dark place, I had the knowledge to know I needed help and the courage to ask for that help. I knew that it would take the help and support of everyone around me to even have a chance at returning to some sort of life worth living. It's now been over 6 years since my diagnosis, and I still find that I have to work hard each and every day to not go back to that dark place. It is not easy, and some days I do still find myself lying in bed for 17 out of the 24 hours of the day. Not today. This morning, my alarm goes off, and I lay in bed for only a few moments considering whether or not it's worth entering the world outside of my bed. I consciously think about the positives in my day to come, and today, thankfully, those positives outweigh the negatives. I lift myself off of my bed, and rather than worry about what tomorrow holds, I focus on the present, and I tell myself, today will be better.